Coming up on Look Today, well, South High prepares for its annual dance marathon this weekend. I got some details. And Saratoga Hospital signs a pledge to fight cancer with the American Cancer Society. And we take our weekly look at the movies. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone and happy Friday. I'm J. Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Gordon Boyd. He's a member of the governing board of the Bethesda Episcopal Church to discuss criminal justice reform. And I also sit down with Philip Morris. Now, he's the CEO of Proctor's and he's here to discuss the Universal Preservation Hall project in Saratoga. Plus, we have your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, South High prepares for its 39th annual dance marathon this weekend. Now, this year's theme is outer space. They are hoping that the dance will top last year's fundraising record. You ready? $600,000. The fundraiser will go to 43 recipients chosen out of 200 applications. A 7-student committee got together to narrow them down. Now, we spoke to a chairperson of the committee, Dylan Murphy.
Back in September, 7 of us were voted in by like 100, 150 students as chairpeople. And for me, it's been a dream of mine to be a chairperson since I've been coming here ever since I saw the people up front with the hats on. It's really a sense of pride, and we're a student leader for the marathon, so it's a really special position for me to have.
Now, more than 800 students, which is 80% of the student body, will participate in the event. Now, in order to do so, the student must collect a minimum of $150. Now, the dance brings the community together for many good causes. We caught up with South High's principal, Carla Biviano, to talk about the dance and what it means to the community.
This community and this school holds a very healthy set of values. And essentially, they recognize that we have to have a shared responsibility, and we need to look out for one another. Amazing.
Okay, in other news, well, Saratoga Hospital employees were dressed in blue today to help raise awareness for cancer. The hospital's CEO, Angelo Calbone, signed the 80% by 2018 pledge. Now, that's an initiative of the American Cancer Society. The goal is to increase screening rates over the next 2 years to 80% of adults age 50 and over. Now, we caught up with Ange to talk about the screening.
People try to avoid it, don't think about it. But as we all know, it's very important to save lives. So this is a very public showing of our commitment and intent to work even harder to get that done.
Switching from news to weather. Well, today brought a lot of sunshine, so let's see what's in store for the weekend. For a very detailed look at the weather, your weather, we're going to head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. And back to the news. Well, StoreTech in Queensbury celebrated the opening of its Collaboration Center last night. Now, StoreTech is an organization that provides outsourced IT support and helps businesses adapt to new technologies. Now, the new Collaboration Center will bring together community members and businesses. We spoke to Senior VP Alan Van Tassel.
Just a great opportunity for StoreTech to give exposure to the community, to the new Collaboration Center and what we have available for people to use.
Congratulations to Alan, Mark Shaw, and all the Dans that work at StoreTech. Okay, guess what? We're going to take a look now at the weekly Look at the Movies with the one and only Jackson Murphy for an update on the newest movies at home and in the theater.
Hi everybody, I'm Jackson Murphy, and here's this weekend's Look TV Look at Movies. New in theaters is Disney's animated comedy Zootopia, about a rookie bunny police officer and a sly con artist fox working together to solve a crime in their all-animal universe. It's rated PG. London Has Fallen puts Secret Service agent Gerard Butler in charge of saving the president following a terrorist attack against all the major world leaders. Morgan Freeman and Aaron Eckhart co-star in this R-rated thriller. And Tina Fey plays a news reporter who gets to see what war is like up close in the comedy Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. It's also rated R. Plenty of good new at-home options this weekend, including Sylvester Stallone in Creed, The Danish Girl, and my favorite film of 2015, Youth. Enjoy the movies, and I'll see you back here next week. I'm Jackson Murphy.
I love it. Now, a reminder, tune in next Friday and every Friday for another look at the movies. Well, up next, I sit down with Gordon Boyd. And he's a member of the governing board of the Bethesda Episcopal Church, and he's here to discuss criminal justice reform. And I also sit down with Philip Morris. Now, he's the CEO of Proctor's to discuss the Universal Preservation Hall in Saratoga. You want to see that interview. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea or join us for an interview, give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.